Hello, guys. This is the second podcast episode, and I'm Checkmate Chess with Sips and Butter Boys. And today we're gonna talk about what are we talking about, guys?
Talk about
We're
math.
talking about maids. We should probably say who we are because you said Sips and Butter Boys. We didn't specify which was which.
Oh yes. Who's
I'm
the who's the
Sips.
voice of Sips? Who's the voice of Sips?
I'm Sips. It's me.
And I am the Butter Boys. I don't know why I say the Butter Broham, whatever. Hello.
All right,
You're famous. That's why you said the.
the
Of course,
Butter.
of course. But yeah.
Um, okay.
Me
All
and
right,
Butter
Sips.
Boys were actually having lunch at McDonald's the other day, and Obama came up and he said, "Oh my God, it's the Butter Boys channel from YouTube."
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
Man, I don't do autographs. And then that was that.
I said, "Please move along, sir."
please move along. So Sips, how do you feel about Mads?
Or how we would explain to the audience what a mad
Oh,
is.
oh yes. If you didn't watch or
For our
listen to
own
the last one,
Of course, you have to watch the
yeah, of course.
hour-long podcast or whatever for this to make
Yeah,
sense.
you have to listen to
Have
the
to watch
whole
it in
50
chronological
minutes.
order.
You have to listen to the whole
Mhm.
50 minutes and 40 seconds of that podcast
Oh,
just
yeah.
to know what the heck we're talking about.
So MAD is a little acronym. It's mutually assured destruction.
Oh no, it
Which
isn't. Sorry,
no.
we're not
Oh, what is
historians
it?
today. It's basically video. It's basically videos that try and emulate music using a bunch of different sources of
Oh,
other like media.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Good way of describing that.
Like
Yeah, you can.
like okay. Like how sometimes maybe like imagine for example
Hold
imagine for
on.
example like a
Somebody is
radio
rapping at
show.
my.
What?
Uh,
Okay, never
what's that about?
mind.
For us,
All right, like imagine if like a radio show is like, oh,
What is a radio show?
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
but
born in.
imagine a radio show is like,
What is a radio show?
you don't
A
know.
show on the
Okay,
radio?
okay. What if some
Like,
radio station there?
what is her name? Shirley Temple? Like that kind of like you just listen to the radio, tune in, and you're like, wow, it's like I'm watching a show. It's like I'm really there.
Oh my god, this rom com totally feels so personal to me on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine like a radio station is like, can you try and like, can you try and make like the music of like Take Me to the Ballpark, but like
What?
you're using different like uh clips of like games or whatever to try and like make something like that. Like
I
that's
guess so.
basically. Hmm?
Yeah, I mean, okay, what? What? Why did it have to be a radio station?
I don't know.
Sorry, like,
I was just thinking about that because I remember hearing about a radio station asking people to make like Take Me to the Ballpark, I think.
what is "Take Me to the Ballpark"?
It's a song for baseball. It
Huh?
yeah, then
Oh, we
I
take me
think
out to the ball game.
that one.
Okay, that song.
Take me
Okay,
out to the
out to the
ball
ball
game.
game.
And I
Let the
forgot
in crowd
which way it
Some
went.
sing.
I forgot which way it went, but I think it was either like some guy used that song to make like a more like a more like he used that to emulate another type of song, or he used that literal song to try and make another type of song. Basically, he's just using the clips or or the sound effects and then like turning it into a whole different thing.
Like sampling.
Yeah,
Like
that basically really is it.
good example. Like the Kanye song "Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger." He sampled Daft Punk, but it's his own song, and he has legal copyright or something.
Yeah,
I
samples
think
are
he had to
great.
get like permission.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the law doesn't really like sampling actually.
oh, womp
Interesting.
womp.
So you have like so you have like like not a real clear thing about Mad tips,
No, I don't know. I don't get mad.
but you do know mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, I do know mutually assured destruction.
Have you ever had to use it in any way?
I was fully unironically under the impression we were talking about that today. Like nuclear bombs and stuff like that.
No, that's awesome. And you're just fine with that, like, you know what? Yeah,
Yeah,
let's.
yeah, I was
Fuck
okay
it.
with that.
I
All
mean,
right.
yeah, mutually assured destruction. You
Are we just
know,
gonna talk about that now? Like,
okay, okay, wait, before we before we go into mutually assured destruction, did you watch Bashi the Medley Butter Boys?
I think I did. I watched like most of the videos you sent.
Oh, okay.
I forget like a lot of it though.
Do you have like, if you could give a brief review of it, what would it
Editor,
be?
pull up the clip. I actually completely forget everything that happened
I
in it.
see.
Did you even send it in the server? Okay, hold
I
on.
also sent it to you, Sips, but I think you just fell asleep.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's come out 2 weeks ago. By Fuo
maybe. When
Martinez.
was it?
Oh, it's
When did you
51
send it?
seconds. Editor, let's
I
play.
sent it. I sent it like last week or 2 weeks ago.
And yeah, I was gonna say last night I was up until 5 a.m.
Joaquin was just
Damn,
so.
holy crap. Oh, actually, wait. I was up today until like almost. I think it was like 8 a.m. I finally was in bed.
I'm feeling
Oh,
a lot of depression
No, I see.
oh,
recently.
same.
I think I just.
I don't think I've actually seen this post. Yeah, but it's good. All like collaborations are always like so good. Like it's so much effort put into like just such a long
Have
video.
you guys seen Automind?
What is auto mine?
Never heard of that.
Oh shit! You gotta watch this.
Is that like a show on Netflix or something?
No, this is a YTP. It's the best YTP in the whole wide world.
Okay, I'll check that
The
later.
YTP collab, I should say. Yeah,
I,
watch
I
it
should
later.
probably post like an image of that during the
Watch it
podcast.
later, and then we'll talk about it next time.
Okay, okay.
Huh.
What's your guys'
Okay.
favorite indie games?
Wait, what?
Favorite indie game?
That's funny because I'm listening again to a Silver Gunner video that's just basically joking about a bunch of indie games. I think my favorite has to be I never played it, but I've watched Let's Plays of it. It's like my favorite Let's
How
Play.
is it your favorite game if you've never played it?
I'm a I'm a I'm a viewer
If
more,
it's a walking, yeah, if it's like a walking simulator, you basically get the same experience.
In a way,
Yeah.
yes.
Let's hear it. What game is that?
Yuppie Psycho.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
What is
it
it?
was this game released all the way back in 2019, and basically you were just an office worker, and then you're just going up floors,
Isn't
and then
that?
like you're
Yeah,
trying
I
to,
was gonna say like, isn't that a slur?
yeah, yuppie,
Like,
yuppies.
yeah.
Yeah, these yuppies, man.
No, don't say that.
Well, wait. It's not actually a bad term. It just means like you're basically some rich guy in your 20s in a city. That's
Okay.
that's what it means, right?
I literally don't know. I just looked it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's the
But
game about?
yeah, yuppies are basically that. People hate it. But anyways, mutually assured destruction, guys.
Big Shit Search, man, tell us about it, Sips. Full
Mutually
for
assured
it.
destruction. Okay. So yeah, it was mostly pertaining to the Cold War and the idea that because we had nuclear bombs and the USSR had nuclear bombs, then we wouldn't kill each other because we'd also be killing ourselves. Because like we shoot a bomb, they're gonna shoot a bomb back, and it's gonna keep going until we're all destroyed. But then Cuba over there was like, we got nuclear bombs, and we got enough nuclear bombs to deal with Cuba, but we don't got enough to deal with the USSR. So if Cuba was like, fuck it, we fire a bomb at you, then we might not like be able to get back at them because they're real close and all that. And that was the Cuban Missile Crisis, and we were all mad at each other, and that's the Cold War. That's your history lesson.
I think
Right.
Khrushchev and JFK were they're probably one of the last group of leaders who are like actually sane people. I think
JFK is interesting because a lot of people get the story wrong. JFK actually wasn't assassinated; his head just did that.
I understand.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Medical mystery.
You know,
Yeah.
you think Jack's films should have done mutually assured destruction on Sniper Wolf?
Oh my god.
Um,
If you're
I
gonna
mean,
dox me, well, I'm gonna dox you.
no,
I mean,
I think he's in a.
what if they dox each other? Like that's it. Like that's they still live. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I was gonna say I
Like
don't
just
think there's a point in doing that. It's just
Well, I
like
mean,
being kind
I
of
feel
like
like there's a lot
negative.
of it's not mutually assured destruction, but it's more so just attack when you're being attacked. That's basically it
I
nowadays.
think going. I think if you made like the threat beforehand, like if Sniper Wolf was like Jack's
yeah.
Films, I'm gonna dox you, and Jack's Films was like, okay, if you dox me, I'm gonna dox you. I think that's more fair because then it's like preventative. It's like trying to stop someone from doing something bad to you by saying you'll do the same thing back to them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's essentially
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
like
pointing out.
punishment in prison is basically. It's the
What?
idea. It's the idea punishment and like as like prison as a punishment. The whole idea of like stopping crime is like, okay, don't do crime because then you'll go to jail. It's not really about like justice in the sense of like, oh, we gotta right a wrong by having them rot away in prison. It's stopping someone from committing a crime because they don't want to go to prison. It's a threat essentially, and
Yeah,
then
that
like the follow up on that threat is sending them to prison,
I
which
mean
is
that's
like
it. Yeah,
That's a whole
I
different
say
use.
threat has like a negative connotation, but it's like not necessarily.
I think
I
it's
It
mean
just
depends on what you
negative.
believe.
that's literally how I think crime or basically anything like for in school and for example, like you can't like
Well,
those like some schools they'll have metal detectors because it's actually a problem, and then some schools will just have metal detectors or they institute some sort of strict policy just for the sole purpose of deterring students from actually like bringing in anything or thinking about it in the or yeah, like thinking about it in the first place. Or if they put like some strict policy, like for example like on uniform, that's going to deter students to be like asking for change or anything in the first place for anything else, because they're like, oh, the school is so strict on uniform, then they're going to be strict on everything else, assuming that like they would be assuming that like that's how I see it.
hmm.
Oh well, doxing is illegal in California anyway, so they would both be screwed in the first place.
I guess so. I mean, lots of things are illegal.
Yeah,
Like if
I don't
yeah,
think Sniper Wolf though is in jail. Like it's just
like
unenforced.
she didn't actually. She didn't like say his address or whatever. Like she just like took a picture in front of his
Oh
house
yeah, you're
and was there.
right.
I don't know. And I
Uh,
feel like even if she did like say, hey, this is the address, like he wouldn't be arrested. Like, it's not really a punishable crime. I think, like, I don't know, like a lot of things on the internet, like piracy or something. Like, it's like not there's not
Piracy
like
is like
some group
punishable.
that's
I mean,
If
yeah,
that's
because
the
it
like I
guy.
mean,
happens so often. Like, there's not people. I mean, there's not like whoever like the law doesn't enforce it like that. They could get everybody that does it. Like,
yeah, I
they're not
mean,
going to arrest
Yeah,
everybody who's ever doxed someone
it's
or
just some
anyone who's ever pirated.
ordinance. It's just some
true.
ordinance that's just not enforced. It's one of those things.
No,
Yeah.
ordinance is like local.
Well, yeah, but I'm just
It's
putting
a
it in
federal
perspective
thing. That's
because
why like
yeah,
big piracy websites will get shut down and like piracy distributors, but like the small boys generally won't.
Yeah,
yeah,
The other thing though is that like similar to federalism, things will get passed down. So like you'll get a if you get caught with a torrent and you're like on Verizon Wi-Fi and you get caught with a torrent that's torrenting like an ABC show, ABC will get Verizon to like fine you money.
but if you're if it's like just small people terrorizing other small groups, I mean, it's just not gonna. Nothing's really gonna happen. I mean, so I mean, like, yeah, I was just saying
I mean, it might
ordinance.
if there's like public outcry.
Yeah, unless there is public outcry, but like, yeah, but that's really it. Like,
I think Butterboys is definitely right. I think like showing a picture of someone's house is a little bit too vague to be considered doxing,
it is,
like in
but
a
it,
legal sense.
you did bring the conflict into the real world, but
Yeah,
still, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
she's definitely wrong. Some people are making out to be a little bit bigger than it is, I think, but she's still definitely wrong no matter what, no matter how you look at it.
That's the thing about all conflicts online. It's like it's just on the internet, but then like there's some part of it that's like this is totally messed up. But like again, it's just online. I mean, compared to real life, it's just not a big deal. But it's like this person might be really messed up. But
Yeah,
oh
I
well,
remember
whatever.
last week somebody called me a poopy head online, so I actually went to their house and shot them in the head.
Yeah, that would never.
crazy.
Yeah, like that would just never happen realistically. But like,
What do you mean?
I mean,
I just said I
I
did that.
mean,
unless if they're deranged, like if one person is
That was I
deranged.
told you that was me last week. I just did that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I
I
know
got
this
really
has
mad. They called me a Discord mod, so I had to shoot him in the head. IRL.
happened. Talking about deranged people. There's this person
um,
who does MS Paint. What's going on?
what a segue! Oh my god.
Okay, okay.
Speaking
Look,
of
look.
deranged people,
This is
absolute criminals, literally psychologically damaged. Someone was using MS Paint.
exactly.
Anyway, tell me about. Tell me
So
about
I knew
Have you
this
guys seen
person.
Charles Manson's MS Paint pictures?
I
Wait,
knew this.
really? Is that real? No way.
I followed this person on
Yeah,
social
hold
media
on.
for
I'll
a
post them
time.
in chat.
I followed this person on social media for a time who was actually doing like MS Paint art. Like they actually like literally just screenshot their final product, and usually they just do like anime figures or whatever. And then next thing you know, I don't I later learned on YouTube that they apparently were doxxed because they
Whoa.
were like people were making fun of this MS Paint person, and then the person just always like responded like sarcastically about like haha, like you can't bear to see a person actually using a toolbar on MS Paint. But then people were actually so angry. The response was so angry from a few people that they doxed him. They found pictures of his actual self. They found his address, and he even hacked into his account at least once from some overseas country
Wow.
just because he decided to play a little bit with these people about their frustrations on MS Paint.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate to see it.
And the guy's like totally fine with it. He's like, oh well, whatever. But damn, I mean, he's gonna still keep his account, but like, damn.
Yeah.
I found the picture. This is Charles Manson actual. This is actual MS Paint drawings.
Oh, Charles Manson drew that? That's wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that is that is, oh my god.
I can't believe the real Charles Manson knew about you. Checkmate.
You know, we like it was only for a brief 20 years we kind of knew each other, but yeah, that was not the best moment. That was not the best moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe it though. This guy, like, when I found this person that did MS Paint, I was like, wow, that's so cool because I've always kind of wanted to do that because I've only been used to MS Paint. So like, I was just like, yeah, I was just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe that this guy who just does MS Paint gets doxxed and shit.
Who is this guy?
This person, I think he's like, uh, I don't know. Well, I don't know really anything personal, but like his account is Hikachu. Let me just type it.
Do you think some people like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, like if they get doxxed, does it matter? Or are they just like, do they just have security and they probably don't care?
Yeah, they have security and they don't care.
So like you could look up. I remember like the Team 10 house. Like that was just like publicly available. Like you could just look that up.
Do they actually live there though? That's another question.
I don't know if anymore. Like, they probably don't. I don't even know if Team 10 exists anymore.
It's like it's like basically
like at the
every
time,
public office.
True.
Yeah, people like visited the house all the time. Like, but yeah, they had security. Like it was, you know, a whole like mansion. Like they had people taking care of it.
We should dox every major politician, I think.
Well, I mean, you can like figure out.
We should create a bomb and blow up the president of the United States.
I have a bomb. You don't say that.
We should commit domestic terrorism. I love my roommate's in the background. He's chanting "bomb, bomb, bomb."
Yeah, I should tell Dante there's a bomb.
I just want to make sure everyone knows that it doesn't matter what time period you're in. If the president is still Joe Biden, we're gonna blow him up. But if it's someone else, we're gonna blow them up.
They
like
them.
If you're in the future and you have a different president, then we're gonna blow them up.
Wow.
Because I speak for this whole podcast, we're all domestic terrorists, unironically.
Oh, God.
Anyway, MS Paint drawings, man, I have like huge respect. Like, there's a lot more. Like, some people do like super like realistic like MS Paint drawings. Like, have you guys seen that?
Yeah. I know the one with the Santa Claus. That one is
Santa.
the best.
I feel like that like blew up. Like,
there's like full graphic comics in MS Paint too.
I actually think I remember seeing a video about a guy like interviewed, like he actually does like a cartoon. He does cartoons with MS Paint, and they look like any other cartoon for a children's book.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
It's great. It's amazing. Just couldn't believe that there would be such a twist to somebody who would just do like basic MS Paint art. There is, I can't believe it. I think my best MS Paint, one of my best MS Paint files has to be one where I just made a very simple American flag without the stars. I just did the whole color scheme, and it just looks so smooth and clean. That was probably my best moment in the middle of the pandemic on MS Paint.
Did you use the rectangle tool?
No, I didn't. I did it with the clicker.
I'd say like maybe that's why it's so clean.
Yeah, I used the pencil. That was the trick.
Guys, we're gonna do a tutorial. Here's how to make a
No,
No,
I
no,
think.
no, no,
rectangle
no,
in
no, no,
MS
no,
Wait,
no.
Paint.
wait. You think
Oh, okay. I thought you were
you
gonna.
think the MS Paint person? I feel like the person. I feel like Pikachu. You think that guy should do mutual assured destruction?
Yeah, he should
Sweet.
dox every single person that said mean things about him.
Yeah, I agree. I think I think that Pikachu should dox every living person who dares criticize his MS Paint art. And then of course he puts the patter on. It's like, haha, get toolbarred or whatever. And then shows the IP address and like the address and then maybe even the faces, you know?
Yeah.
That would be the best solution.
If everybody is doxxed, then nobody's doxxed.
Um, you could say that.
Yeah, this is not
No, you can't.
1984.
Everyone already is.
That's definitely not how that works. If everybody's doxxed, you can just like there could be some fucking schizo online that's just like really mad at you, and he knows your address now, so you're so fucked.
That's what happens. That's just what happens. Like that's
Yeah.
already how it is.
But I'm
Okay,
saying
Dedicated enough
if
MS Paint
everybody's
will edit
doxxed,
that.
it's not like oh you have anonymity. It's only like when you get unlucky that you get fucked. Like everyone's fucked now.
Yeah.
I remember this guy who I met through another small YouTuber I was in good terms with, and this guy told me that by playing Smash, he got doxxed because his school like had the records of him and like all of his class or whatever, and they just didn't. As far as I know, the school just had like the bare bones security. I think like the school just didn't know how to properly make that information like private on the internet, and that was the only reason why the guy got doxxed. I mean, imagine just because of your elementary school, people can find out your address or whatever, or just the fact that they can just find the actual school in the first place.
Mm-hmm. That's how it goes.
I mean, that just sucks. Like, God, I can't. That's just unlucky. I mean, you can't change it really.
If you know about it, then you can change it. You say here in the school, like, hey, you have these public records. You should make them private, or ask to have your name specifically removed from them. That's how like famous people do it. Like, you know,
Yeah. I
names
get
are
that, but like
can't
most
have
of
their
the
records
time,
removed
your
from
school probably
public
won't do a
documents.
thing. So it's just that,
Micro celebrities don't think of it.
Yeah, true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going trick or treating?
Oh, probably not.
Yeah, me too.
I wanted to, but I don't think anyone's going out now. We're gonna have a little trick or treat party, and then we're gonna have a film party with the other film students at the college I'm at, and then
Costume
fucking
party?
neither happened. So now it's sad.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
was it gonna be the FNAF movie? You guys seen
No,
that?
I
I've
haven't
seen
seen
it
it yet.
twice now.
I haven't seen it
Ah,
yet. Too. Well,
Okay,
actually,
hold
I
on.
saw the
Speaking
intro of
of,
it, but whatever.
here's the whole FNAF movie.
are you serious?
I've seen a screenshot of a Discord server
Oh my
with the
god, it
whole
is.
FNAF. Is this actually it?
I could just look
Guys,
at it.
subscribe, and turn on
Holy crap!
notifications,
This is
and we'll
it.
send you
This is
the whole
actually
FNAF
it.
movie.
This is
I
what.
love this.
This is the exact timestamp I saw on the screenshot. It was 109 28.
Oh, 928. Yeah.
Oh well, I do believe that piracy is the best way to screw give the middle finger and berate companies for price gouging and manipulating you and giving you like awful deals with subscriptions over like years or months or whatever.
True. When
Any
you think
thoughts on
about it,
PewDiePie? Any thoughts on PewDiePie right now?
what is he
What
doing
has he
right
been
now?
up to? I've literally not followed. Does
He
he have
has
a
a
kid yet?
baby now, and as far as I
Okay,
know,
okay.
he literally did 10 tricks to try and impress his like newborn son. Or is it a girl? I don't know. I don't know much about it.
I know Video Game Donkey has a baby.
What?
He also has a baby?
Yeah, Video Game
That's
Donkey has a
great.
baby.
My goodness.
I didn't even know what he looked like. Wow. Wow, he's in The Boys? That's crazy.
Remember? Okay. You know what I want? You know, like, okay. You know 5-Up of, like, for Among Us?
Among Us, yeah.
Among Us.
I checked recently, and the guy still does Among Us.
That's awesome.
Among Us is so sweet.
Still holds
You
up.
know, I can't believe a guy has done for 3 years a single type of game. I don't think you can say that for any other channel right now.
You could totally say that for like so many channels.
Well, I mean, I don't know. A Minecraft Let's Play for 5 years, okay, maybe. But
5 years? Try like
I was gonna
since the
say,
game has been out. Like
you
the
know
ethos left.
Stampy,
You
you know
know?
Stampy, right?
there's
Stampy, yeah,
absolutely
he I
people
know him.
that have like played Minecraft and probably uploaded a video at least weekly.
He just
The
ended
past
his
like
he just
7
ended
years
his
maybe.
Let's Play series.
I know Stampy. I was sad to see that. It wasn't really Let's Play. It was like I don't know, but it was. Yeah, he has been playing Minecraft since for a while.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
just ended like his whole like
Stampy's a lovely
823
world.
episodes.
Yeah, I never watched him, but I saw like how he ended it, and I was like, oh, that was kind of sad.
I have yet to watch it, but I mean, I don't feel like. I mean, I watched him in the past, but I don't feel like I need to watch the last episode. A lot
Yeah,
has
you're.
changed.
I remember the other day you were talking about how you're a better Minecrafter than him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you said you would beat Stampy in a fight in Minecraft and IRL.
Um, yeah, no, I just hate British people. Um, so yeah, I totally would destroy him. I
That's
stand by
fair.
my comments, and I'm sorry for anybody who has any other disagreeing opinion.
Well, luckily for you, Checkmate, I actually talked to Stampy and we had a little deal going. So if you look out your window right now,
Oh yeah.
What
oh,
have you
oh,
been
I
doing?
see
That
it. I see
you're
it now.
gaslighting us
Wow,
this whole podcast.
you really got me there.
Man.
Um,
I'm trying to think of like other YouTubers that like only stick to one game, like and don't get
I'm
well,
just
tired.
it's just
kidding.
that like for Among Us, you can't tell me there's anybody who has been more committed than 5-0. I don't think there is anybody else more committed for Among Us. I get it for
That's a
Minecraft.
fair
Think
point.
so?
Yeah, I was gonna say Minecraft has a lot more to do than Among Us. You literally just play the fucking same thing over and over again. Even with mods, it's like the same concept. It's just fucking Among Us.
Yeah, I like yeah, I am not watching any of those new videos. And of course the whole old cast is gone. Like it's just weird,
Really?
honestly, to think about it in
Okay, I
that
was gonna
way.
say like, wouldn't his friends like also be playing like the same game over and over? I guess he keeps the same
I
group, I guess. Like Saikuno, what's he do now?
Yeah, I mean like Sakuno or my most memorable person who played it, Disguised Toast. I mean
Uh
like
huh.
that
I
guy
like that
made
so much.
that guy like made a whole like send off video from his Among Us like streaming. And I didn't watch it, but I just found it so weird, like how he would do something like that just to say that, oh,
What?
I'm done, guys, with Among Us.
I'm done with League of Legends.
I'm done.
Oh.
I'm just done with life, guys.
I'm
It's
done
been a
with
wild
Microsoft
ride,
Paint.
but yeah, that was the
Charles
time.
Manson's channel. I'm done with Microsoft Paint.
Is a does anybody know anything about the Ronald Reagan assassin? Is he still uploading
What?
music?
Oh my God, you're
I think
right.
Yeah, I think he is.
So someone check it right now, because it would be really funny if that guy is still making music. His name is Charles Hinckley Jr., I think.
Yeah,
That's why I
he
think I
was.
remember him.
He
John
was so
Hinckley.
based. We stand.
Let's see.
You
Yeah,
know,
3 weeks ago he uploaded official music video. That's crazy. Getting
how long?
professional.
How long is his recent video? What
3
is his?
weeks ago.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh
He's still.
my
Still
god,
alive.
man. You know, I guess you could say we live in a free society.
Oh my god. The first comment is, I'm glad somebody gave him the chance to perform in front of an audience. That has always been one of his goals.
And it's more bold. It's more
there's
bold that he leaves
there's
the
a
comments
fucking
on.
there's a fucking income flag profile picture just saying amazing. Thank you for your hard work, John. This man is my hero. I want to be like him soon.
Wait, are you talking
An
about
absolute,
Charles
an
Hinckley?
absolute,
Become your
an
second biggest
absolute bang,
Oh my God.
an absolute bang banger. Guns off me.
It doesn't even make sense. Like, this is absolutely mind blowing. You really gave it your best shot.
Can you cover "I shot the sheriff"? I think you'd be good at it.
It's not funny. Anyway.
Close. Pop this piece of crap in.
Do you believe that
No.
no, okay. I actually didn't know what to say there, so I have to think you up.
I'm trying to do it. We're going from topic to topic. Well, what's Sips? What is your YouTube channel been up to? What is your YouTube channel now? If you have one.
I'm just running on a podcast.
I think I want to do movie reviews.
Oh, that's actually
Really?
great.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
I
Jackie
tried.
K. Cooper?
Yeah, I was thinking about it honestly. I would try to review The Flash, but it went bad. I got like hyper focused on like trying to make my script perfect, and then like, by the time I think I had it figured out, I definitely like was just fucking sick and tired of it. I'd watched it like 4 times by that point. I just did not want to fucking see The Flash again.
You know, there's a lot of things over the past year which I can make. Like, I have like a bunch of photos or like mini videos that I could make content on, but probably not. I'm probably just gonna focus on just talking in front of a camera about something new or something like that.
Look what you're doing right now.
Exactly. Um. Huh. What do you think about people
Mario
who?
Wonder? So true.
What is it?
What?
Never mind.
Okay.
What do you think about people who? What do you think about people who major in political science?
What is happening in this podcast? Man, poli sci.
Yeah, what do you think about people who major in poli sci?
Oh, poli sci isn't real.
Couldn't agree more.
What do you think about people who major in journalism?
It's journals. See, what do you call someone that does journalism? I mean, what? What do you call someone that journals? A journalist.
Okay,
That's
buddy.
not funny. Don't laugh at that.
You think I laugh at bad jokes. You think you could get a good career if you major in printmaking?
Yeah. Print is never going out of fashion.
Exactly.
That's my official Sips take of the week. Print is never going out of fashion. It's timeless. We will never stop printing anything.
You think there will ever be a
Newspapers
time?
are a booming industry.
You think there will ever be a time when the majority of students worldwide will be like all their education, all their writing, all their books, everything is fully digitized. Like they're not they
Absolutely not. It'll never happen.
exactly. I think it would be a nightmare, honestly. Like
Why?
if you had your only option to stare at a screen to do your work, I mean, God bless your eyes. God bless your eyes.
I mean, at that point,
That's what
like what
happened.
pandemics are going to come back around. That would, it's just silly.
What's silly?
What is silly?
I said, I said, uh, I said, Charles Manson just announced
Oh
he's
boy.
doing fake videos
Okay.
again.
Anyway, I don't know. I mean, all everything like is like I don't think I've touched a paper in like years.
Wait,
Like
really?
no, I have. It's been
Okay.
very few. I could probably like count the number of papers I've done like in the
Well,
past
I'm
couple
a
years.
paper person, and
Like
like
10.
I will write down stuff, or in the rare case, print something out if I need to.
I
Um,
use paper to draw sometimes, but I like sticky notes.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I know a class. I have a class where they ran out of sticky notes, and there will just never be any more.
That's sad.
What?
Yeah. And I guess with that, we can end the podcast, guys. I am Checkmate Chess.
And I'm Butter Boys. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for listening.
I'm Sips, and you better subscribe, or I'll get Charles Manson.